Hi there.
Hey, Leah. It's good to see you.
You too. I haven't seen you in a few days. How are you? How's it going?
Not bad. I'm so busy with the classes I'm taking. How about you?
I'm okay. I know you're busy with classes. My job's really hectic this time of year, too. What's new with you?
Nothing much. I'm on my way to the mall. I need some time off. Do you remember Lana? She's there. She's always at the mall. I think a lot of our friends plan to just hang out at the mall tonight.
Who? Oh, yeah. I remember Lana. She's the one with the scary-looking dog. I don't want to hang out with that dog.
You aren't afraid of that little tiny dog, are you? Well, I'm sure Rover isn't at the mall.
Actually, I'm headed to the mall later anyway. There's a huge sale going on. I think they're open extra late.
Great. Maybe I'll see you there.
Sounds good. We're both good shoppers. If I get there before you leave, maybe I'll see you. After all, we aren't leaving until we see all the sales. And I'm not leaving until I have some cute new shoes.
Meet the neighbors.
Hi, I'm Leah Chen, your neighbor from around the block. We're having a barbecue Saturday, and we thought you might like to come. Lots of the neighbors will be there. Jay and Ramon are coming too. They're your neighbors across the street.
It's nice to meet you, Leah. I'd like to come, but I'll be working all weekend on a big project for my job.
Well, if you change your mind, come on over. You're welcome to come, and I think it will be fun for you to meet all the neighbors.
Thanks. By the way, I've been meaning to talk to you. I hope my dog's barking doesn't bother you.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about that. When you're gone during the day, the dog barks all the time. It's driving me nuts.
I'm really sorry. I'll keep the dog in the house when I'm gone.
Thanks so much. I hope you'll come over for some burgers and dogs on Saturday, and drop by our house to visit any time.
Those crazy kids.
Say, what's up?
Nothing much. What are you up to?
Nothing really. We're just chillin'.
Hey, you're really rocking those cool jeans. You're really styling.
Thanks a bunch. They're from the mall. There's a huge sale at the cool store we really like. But hey, I can't talk now. I gotta run. Catch you later.
Later, dude.
Riding the bus.
Good afternoon, Unionville Transit System. This is Stanley speaking.
Hi. I need some travel information. I need to go to 52nd Street and Broadway. I live on 8th Street near 5th Avenue.
Well, you can take the B12 bus to Mercer Street. Then you'll have to catch the B9. You can take the subway, too.
I live near a bus stop, so I prefer to take the bus. What time does it come?
The buses run about every 15 minutes. Bus schedules are posted at the bus stop. You can also check our website.
How much does it cost?
You'll need $2 and change. The driver won't take dollar bills, and he won't give you change. Make sure you have exact change.
Okay, thanks for the help. Have a good day.
Going underground. The subway.
I need some tokens, please.
One way or round trip?
Round trip, and I'd like a few extra ones, please.
Most people aren't crazy about carrying around a lot of tokens. Maybe you should just get a fare card. It's better than a pocket full of tokens, and you can use it any time.
Thanks. That's a good idea. Do I need exact change for a fare card?
No, the machine can take bills, and it will give you change.
Thanks for the tip. Now, can you tell me where I get the train to Broadway, and where do the trains arrive?
Sure, catch the train right over there. Just follow the signs for northbound uptown trains. You'll have to change at 34th Street for the D train.
Thanks. And can you tell me where the restroom is?
Right over there on the left.
Hey, taxi.
Little Apple Car Service. This is Larry speaking.
Hi, I need a car to take me to the airport at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow.
Do you need to be there at 5:30, or is that when you want us to pick you up?
I need to be at the airport at 5:30 or I'll miss my flight.
That's right in the middle of rush hour. Traffic will be a nightmare at that time. I'll have a car get you at 2 p.m. What's your address?
Everybody loves the DMV.
Hi, I'd like to get a New Jersey driver's license.
Do you want to renew a New Jersey license or apply for a new one?
I don't have a New Jersey license, but I have my license from my country.
You can't use that here. Do you have an application?
No, I don't.
You'll need to fill out an application. Do you have the required picture ID?
Yes, I do. And I have my passport. Do I need anything else?
You can check this list of required documents. If you have all the paperwork, you just need to take a vision test and the written test. When that person is finished, you can go to booth number 9 and have your picture taken.
Yikes! Can I skip the picture? I'm having a bad hair day.
Sorry, our state requires a photo license.
Let's go for a ride.
Hello, I'd like to rent a car for the weekend.
Do you have a driver's license with you?
Yes, I do.
If you want an economy car, we have a nice compact outside.
Is it a 4-door?
No, it isn't. It's a 2-door, but it has a hatchback. And it has a sunroof.
Do you have anything bigger and faster?
Well, we have a mid-size convertible, but the compact is more economical.
How about a big van? I have a large family.
Sure, we have a van. It's very roomy. It's the biggest and most expensive of the 3.
Well, I'd like the convertible for myself, but I guess I'll take the van. Maybe next time.
Oops. Sorry, officer.
Good morning, sir. I pulled you over because the speed limit is 50 miles per hour. You were driving much faster than that. You were doing 70.
I'm sorry, officer. I didn't notice the sign, but I thought I was driving slower than that.
I need to see your license and registration.
I don't have my license with me. I think I left it at home.
You need to have license and registration with you in the car at all times, sir. I'm going to issue you a ticket for speeding and another one for not having the proper documents. You can call the clerk's office to find out the amount of the fines.
Can I just pay you now?
Sir, police officers aren't allowed to take money. You have to call the clerk's office. You can go there to pay in person, or you can mail it in.
This is my first speeding ticket.
Have a nice day, sir.
Zipping through the drive-thru.
Can I take your order, please?
A burger sounds good. I think I'll have a mega burger with cheese, extra pickles, no mayo.
Anything to drink with that?
I'd like a Coke. Extra large.
Anything else?
Yes. A kid's meal with chocolate milk and chicken nuggets.
Would you like fries with that?
The fries smell great. But do you have fruit instead?
Sure, you can have an apple or fruit cup.
A little more upscale.
Hi, welcome to the Farkle Family Restaurant. I'll be your server today. You're just in time for our early bird special, so you can choose from that menu or from the regular menu. Can I start you off with some appetizers and something to drink?
I think I may have a beer. What do you have on draft?
We have Statler Light and Orange Cow on tap.
What's your house wine?
The house red is a Napa Valley Cabernet, and the house white is a Chardonnay from Mendoza, Argentina.
I'll have a glass of Cabernet.
And for you, ma'am?
I'm driving, so I'll just have an OJ.
Would you like any appetizers?
No, I think we'll just have the entree. I'll have the filet mignon.
Sure. How would you like it?
I'd like it rare and hold the mushrooms.
And for you, ma'am?
I'll have the seafood combination with rice.
The dinner comes with a vegetable. What would you like?
I'll have broccoli and a side salad.
And I'll have some sautéed onions with the seafood.
Is this what I ordered?
Miss, excuse me, but my glass has a smudge on it.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. I'll get you a clean one right away.
Sometime later.
Miss, I'm still waiting for a clean glass, and we still haven't received our salads. We've been waiting a long time for our food.
I am so sorry. We're a little busier than usual tonight, and we're short-staffed. I'll bring it immediately. I'll also bring more water.
A few moments later.
Here you are, sir, and I've brought you another glass of wine on the house. The manager would also like to give you a dessert of your choice, also compliments of the house. We're so sorry for the mix-up. Sorry you had to wait.
Thank you very much.
Play ball.
Wow! Look at that guy! He can really move!
What's the big deal? I can do that.
Ha! You want me to believe that you can run like a football player?
You don't think I can? Of course I can. Okay, maybe I can't. But I sure could run when I was in high school. I was a star of the school track team.
Wow! You can remember all the way back to high school? Well, let's just watch the pros. Woohoo! Touchdown!
I don't know about anyone here running, but both of you sure can eat. You're hogging all the snacks. If you guys don't stop pigging out, there won't be any left for the next half. Pass the nachos.
Here, dig in!
Not me. I guess that's a hint that I should watch my weight.
Members only. Joining a gym.
Hi, Fitness World Gym, Larry speaking. How can I help you?
Yes. I'd like some information on your gym memberships, please.
Sure, we have two different types of memberships. You can pay as you go, where you pay $5 every time you want to use the facilities and $5 for every class you attend. Then there's a monthly plan where you pay a flat rate of $45 per month. With the monthly plan, you can come in as often as you want and go to as many classes as you want. Both plans require an annual fee.
Sounds good. What equipment do you have?
All the usual stuff. We have a cardio room with treadmills, ellipticals, all that kind of stuff. A weight room with all sorts of weight machines and free weights.
What classes can I take?
We have yoga, Pilates, aerobics. There's a whole bunch of them. Check out our website for more information on the class schedules.
Is there a pool?
No, but we do have a sauna, cafe, and babysitting facilities.
That's great! What about the hours?
We're open every day from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Would you like me to schedule a tour for you?
Hey, great! Can you throw in a free day pass, too?
Sure, drop in anytime and I'll give you a day pass.
Extreme sports.
Hey, do you guys feel like heading up the Delaware River next weekend? The weather should be great, so we'll be able to go canoeing.
You know me. I'm up for anything.
Cool. My brother has a boat on a lake nearby. We'll be able to spend a day on the river and then go water skiing the next day.
A boat? Count me out. I get really seasick.
Oh, don't be such a chicken. It's a small boat on a small lake.
Seriously, if it moves on the water and I'm in it, I will throw up.
Okay. Leah, it looks like it's just you and me for water skiing. Do you think you'll be able to handle it?
What? Put 2 pieces of wood on my feet and glide across the water? Of course I can.
Sorry I won't be able to join you, though I bet it will be pretty funny to watch. Maybe I'll just watch a game on TV.
It's your loss. You'll miss seeing your two friends water ski like pros.
Day tripping.
You have a little sunburn, Leah. I think you enjoyed your vacation a little too much.
Actually, we just stayed home. We took day trips and we discovered places we didn't even know about right in the neighborhood. We even visited the zoo. It was great fun.
Wow, what a great idea. I finished painting the house. It was not great fun.
I printed out some new recipes and cooked some interesting ethnic meals too. After we cleaned up, we walked around the neighborhood and chatted with the neighbors. And one day, we traveled to the beach and practiced our beach volleyball skills. I think that's my new favorite sport. The whole week really was a fun staycation.
Going wild.
Our camping trip was sure a surprise.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Well, it started out fine. We planned the trip carefully and found exactly the right snacks. We packed all our stuff and we bought brand new hiking boots. We pitched our tent right beside a small lake.
That sounds good.
It sounded good to us, too, until we finished our hike the first day. We forgot to break in the new boots. Our feet were sore and blistered. Then we noticed the big black clouds, and disaster struck. It poured all night. When we woke up in the morning, the tent was collapsed around us, and we were lying in a huge puddle.
I guess next time you'll stay in a hotel.
Fancy-Schmancy.
Wow, we had a great time on vacation.
Yeah, Susan told me you went to a really cool place.
Yeah, it was an awesome, all-inclusive resort. We paid for the hotel and everything we wanted to do was included.
Tell me more.
Well, the kids spent lots of time in the arcade. Susan and I were happy because they had a beautiful golf course, and of course we spent hours on the beach. It was heaven, just sitting in beach chairs and watching the ocean.
What about water sports?
Oh, it was so cool. We dove for shells one day and water skied another day. The camp counselors taught the kids how to make paper boats. They thought it was awesome. We even brought some little boats home for souvenirs.
Wow, you were busy.
Yeah, we sure were. But I think we ate and drank a little too much. It's time for a diet.
To buy or not to buy? That is the question.
Hey, Leah, what do you think about the apartment you looked at this morning?
Oh boy, I was pretty disappointed.
Really? I'm surprised. I thought you'd love the neighborhood.
Yeah, that was the upside. The neighborhood is away from the city, so the yard was beautiful. But here's the downside. There wasn't a subway anywhere near the place. It would take forever to get to work.
Could you take a bus?
It wasn't on the bus route that goes to my office. And besides, there weren't any appliances. The building had a laundry room in the basement, but I really wanted one in the apartment. And I couldn't believe it didn't even have a microwave. How would I zap my popcorn every night?
You could always rent appliances or even buy them secondhand.
I guess so. But anyway, it had only one bedroom. We have 3 kids, so that's just not enough space. There were just too many downsides for me to rent that place.
What's that old proverb? If at first you don't succeed, try again. I guess you'll just have to keep looking to find your dream apartment.
City life or the burbs.
Leah, since that apartment in the burbs wasn't what you're looking for, have you thought about trying to find a place a little closer to the city?
I really think that's what I need to do. The suburbs are beautiful, but there wasn't one store nearby. The kids couldn't easily walk to a friend's house. We'd have to arrange play dates. And I think getting to work would be a huge headache.
Yeah. The city really is great for kids to make lots of friends. They just walk outside. We didn't worry about playdates when I grew up in a big city.
It would be nice to have a big garden, but there are too many downsides to the suburbs.
I think you've decided already. You're a city person.
Yeah, I think I am.
I guess this means you haven't thought about life in the country with mooing cows and clucking chickens?
Well, you never know what kind of neighbors you'll have in a big city apartment.
Nothing but bills.
Anything interesting in the mail?
Just the usual. Junk mail and bills, bills, bills.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
The credit card bill was due yesterday and I didn't pay it.
Don't worry about it. You still have a grace period before you get slapped with a late fee.
I guess so, but I may need to buy a car next year. I want to make sure my credit rating is good.
You shouldn't have a problem if you pay it right away. I didn't think you'd need a timer to remind yourself about bills.
Stash the cash. Get started with banking.
I finally did it. I opened a bank account yesterday.
It's about time. Didn't you hate carrying all that cash around?
Yeah, it was a hassle. And I want to establish a credit rating too. Besides, with all the ATMs around, it's easy to get cash if I want some.
Was it easy to open an account?
It sure was. I guess they're happy to get my money. Just make sure you have ID with you and proof of residence.
Were the people nice?
Yeah, they were pretty friendly. I felt very comfortable asking questions.
So now that you have a bank account, I guess you'll be buying a new car?
Don't get carried away. I'll be happy if I can pay the electric bill.
Making the big bucks.
I really love my new job. It feels great to be bringing home the bacon.
No kidding. Payday is my favorite day. Too bad it only comes twice a month.
Don't you get paid every week?
No, twice a month. In fact, I think most companies do payroll twice a month, usually on the 15th and the 30th.
Hey, I think you're right. But I have direct deposits, so all I care about is that when I pay a bill, there's money in the bank. And I'm saving for a car. So I like that the money is already in the bank.
Wow, a car? Won't that cost a fortune?
You're not kidding. I was looking at used cars. And even they cost at least $5K. It's crazy.
Speaking of crazy, I'm still trying to figure out the crazy change here. I know that 4 quarters equal a dollar, but did you ever notice that a nickel is bigger than a dime? Does that make sense to you?
Ha! Now that you mention it, a penny is bigger than a dime, too.
I learned an interesting fact the other day. Did you know it costs more to make a penny at the mint than it's worth? Crazy!
I guess it's fun to think about change, but I'm glad my paycheck is in big bills.
It's all at the mall.
Hey, look outside. Very bad weather. Very good mall day.
No, not the mall. Anything but the mall.
Calm down. You won't have to go into every store with me. I just want to do some window shopping. Besides, the sporting goods store is having a great sale on sports equipment. You might find the tennis racket you've been looking for. Look at this ad from the paper. Super sale. Many rackets to choose from.
Yeah, I really do need a new tennis racket. Okay. If I go, how much time will we have to spend there? I'd like to watch the game this afternoon.
We don't have to stay very long. There are a few things I'd like to look at in the department store, so that will take less time than walking around the whole mall.
Going to the sporting goods store is a great idea. Actually, if there aren't too many stores you plan to visit, then I don't mind going with you. In fact, maybe we could stop at a big box store on the way home. I could use some garden supplies.
Sure. If we make a day of it, we could have lunch at the food court.
I'd rather stop at the strip mall in town and get fried chicken takeout.
If you come with me to the mall, we can have anything you want for lunch.
Food, glorious food.
Do you have any peaches today?
Oh boy, I have lots of peaches. The weather's been great for peaches this year. They got plenty of sun and a lot of rain when they needed it.
Ha! I guess that's why there are so many peach pies for sale. They look delicious.
Several people have mentioned that. My wife will appreciate the compliment. She baked them.
I'll definitely take a couple of pies. I'm going to a neighbor's barbecue this afternoon, and I want to bring something special for dessert.
Well, I have some nice organic herbs, too, and the corn on the cob is really sweet this year. We can husk it here for you if you'd like.
I'm so glad your vegetables are organic. I've been trying to be careful about the foods I feed my family. I've decided that I'll buy only organically grown produce whenever I can.
I've been farming organically for 10 years now. No pesticides, no artificial fertilizers, just pure nature.
Great. I'll take 2 peach pies, a dozen ears of corn, and some basil for pesto. I'm making myself hungry already.
Saving some dough.
Hey, how do you like my new shoes?
They're awesome. Where did you get them?
I got them at Shoe City. They're having a great sale. It's BOGO.
Who's BOGO?
Ha! BOGO isn't a person. It's a really cool sale. You buy one, get one. In other words, if you buy 1 pair of shoes, you get 1 pair free.
Wow, that's a steal. I think Shoe City is at the strip mall in town, and I have a 15% off coupon for the pizza store there.
Let's go shopping.
And let's eat.
Help.
911, what is your emergency?
Help! Help! My house! My house! Hurry, help me!
Ma'am, I can't understand what you're saying. Please calm down. What is your location?
My house! It's burning! There's a fire in my house! Can you send a fire truck? Help!
What is the address?
123 Peach Street. Can you send a fire truck? Please help!
Help is on the way, ma'am. What room is the fire in?
It's in the kitchen. The curtains caught fire when I was cooking. Hurry!
Are you still in the house?
Yes, I'm in the bedroom.
You must get out of the house right away. Can you do that?
Yes, the door is right here.
Ma'am, go outside, but stay on the line with me.
Okay, I'm outside now. Please hurry.
Is there anyone else in the house?
My dog is in the house.
Ma'am, do not go back into the house. The fire trucks are on the way. The firefighters will find your dog.
I hear the sirens. I can see the truck. They're here.
Help. He's not breathing.
Paramedic 128, what's the address of your emergency?
Help! Help! I need an ambulance!
Okay, sir, what's the address?
I'm not sure. I'm outside. I think it's Taylor Road. It's Lawrenceville. I need an ambulance.
Sir, we'll get help right away. What's the phone number you're calling from?
It's my cell phone. It's 555-1006. Please, hurry. There's a guy here. Hurry! Can you send an ambulance?
Okay, sir, what's the nature of the emergency?
There's a guy lying here. He's not conscious. He's not breathing. He's not breathing.
Okay, he's not breathing? He's unconscious?
Right.
Okay, sir, an ambulance is on the way, but I need you to start CPR right now. I'll help you over the phone until they get there.
The neighbor is doing CPR, but the guy isn't responding. He's not responding. He's not moving and he's not breathing.
Okay, sir, the ambulance is on the way. They'll be there in minutes. Did you witness what happened to the man?
No, I didn't see what happened.
Okay, sir, I've dispatched all this information to the paramedics. Keep up the CPR until they get there. They're just a few blocks away.
Thank you. This guy isn't responding to anything.
Okay, they should be there.
Yeah, here they are. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Call us back if you need any help.
Help. Stranger danger.
911, what's the exact location of your emergency?
Hi. Well, my address is 2495 Carey Street, but it's across the street. I don't know the address.
Okay, sir, I didn't get that. Are you on a cell phone? Tell me that address again.
Yeah, I don't know. It's 2495 Carey Street, but it's across the street.
Okay, that's fine. Is that where you're calling me from, sir?
I'm calling you from my cell phone. I think I need the police.
Okay, sir. What's the nature of the emergency?
Well, I'm across the street. I'm not sure. My neighbor's away, and, there are two guys. I think they're breaking into the house. It looks like there are two guys. Hey! They just broke a window. One guy just ripped through the screen door. They're looking around to see if anyone saw them. Can you get the police here? Hurry!
Okay, sir. We'll have someone there right away. Do you recognize the people at all?
No, not at all. It's my neighbor. They're away. I have no idea who these guys are, but they just broke the window and kicked in the door. I think you need to get the police here, fast.
Can you describe the men, sir?
They're inside now. I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you, I didn't really notice what they were wearing or anything. I think one guy was pretty tall. He was wearing some kind of baseball cap, I think. And, the other guy entered through the window before I got a look at him. All I know is these guys broke into the house. Can you get the police here?
Sir, they're on their way. Do you know if the guys have a weapon?
I don't know. I couldn't see from my angle. They had a hard time trying to kick in the door. But they smashed the windows with a bat, I think. A baseball bat.
Okay, sir. They're on their way. Don't hang up until they get there.
Okay, thank you. Wait. Okay, here they are. Thank you.
Under the weather.
Hi, Leah. I haven't seen you for a few days. Where have you been?
I haven't been hiding. I haven't been feeling well for a couple of days, so I've been trying to get lots of rest. I don't think it's working because I still feel sick.
Wow. Maybe you should get checked out by a doctor.
I think so too, but I don't have a family doctor yet. Can you recommend someone?
We love our GP. She's very patient and she'll answer every question you ask. She doesn't rush you. You should call for an appointment. In fact, if you're really sick, she'll squeeze you in right away, even without an appointment.
But what if it's not a cold? What if it's serious? What if I need to see a specialist? What if I need a hospital?
Calm down. It's probably just the flu. Call Dr. Patelli. I'm sure you'll feel better after you talk to her.
Health insurance. What's up with that?
Hi, my name is Leah. I called a little while ago. My neighbor recommended that I come in to see Dr. Patelli.
Yes, of course. First, I'll need you to fill out this form with your health history. It's for your chart. While you're doing that, I'll make a copy of your insurance information.
Oh, no. I didn't bring any information with me. What do I need? Do I need to call my job?
No, it's okay. You don't have to call them now. But didn't you get an insurance card with your group number?
Oh, I think I have a little card that has my name and a bunch of numbers on it. Is that what you mean?
Exactly. That's all the information I need. We'll process all the insurance claims for you if we have those numbers.
Phew. I think worrying about this insurance was making me sicker than my illness. Will it take a long time for me to see the doctor?
Well, we know patients sometimes have to wait a long time for lots of doctors. Dr. Patelli tries to be respectful of her patients. She won't make you wait unless there's an emergency and she has to squeeze someone in. The nurse will take you in and take your vital signs, and then Dr. Patelli will come in to examine you. After she makes her diagnosis, she'll write a prescription if you need one. But she will always leave time for you to ask questions. She wants you to understand exactly why she thinks a certain medicine will help.
I think I like this doctor already.
Open wide.
Hi, Leah. What seems to be the problem today?
I hope you can tell me. A chunk of my tooth broke off yesterday.
That's not good. Did you bite something hard?
No, I didn't. That's the weird thing. It just kind of fell out.
Did it hurt when it broke?
Yes, it did. Just a little. but it started to hurt like crazy this morning.
I think we better take a full set of x-rays. Okay, open wide. Let me take a look. Oh boy, yes. It looks like you've exposed the root on your left molar.
Ooh,
Sorry, it'll be done in a minute. I'm afraid you'll have to have a root canal. I can put in a temporary filling, but you'll have to come back in 2 weeks for the procedure.
Do I have to have a root canal? My tooth doesn't really hurt too much.
If we don't take care of this quickly, it may become infected, and it will hurt a lot. I'll tell Dina to set up an appointment, and I'll see you back here in 2 weeks on Tuesday the 14th at 3 p.m.
Will the procedure hurt?
I'll give you some medication so that you won't feel any pain. Relax. It's not so bad.
Let's see.
Hi, I'm here for my eye examination. I know I'm a little early. My appointment is at 2 p.m.
That's fine. Is this your regular checkup, or have you been having any problems?
Well, I'm about due for my checkup, but I'm a little concerned about some headaches I've been having lately.
Have you been under any extra stress at work or at home lately? That could cause some of your symptoms.
I'm always under stress, but maybe that's all it is.
Let's just check things out to be sure there's no underlying problem. How about your family history? Any eye problems that you know of?
Actually, my grandmother had glaucoma, and my dad takes drops to control his eye pressure. Oh yeah, and my mom had cataracts removed.
Well, I think it's important to do a thorough exam. I'm going to check your vision, look at both the inside and outside of your eyes, and measure the pressure. I'll need to dilate your pupils, so it'll be a little while before you can drive home. And we'll check the prescription for your glasses.
I'll feel much better to know everything's okay. Now that you mention it, maybe my prescription needs to be changed. Could that be causing my headaches?
Sure it could. We'll check it out. If everything is okay, I'll see you back in 2 years for a regular checkup.
Woof.
I haven't seen little Rover here for quite a while. What seems to be the problem?
I'm really worried about him. You know he's always been a very active dog, but lately he seems to be very stiff in the back legs. If he's been lying down for a while, he has a tough time getting up. When he walks, I've noticed that he limps.
Has he had any type of injury?
No, just the usual running and jumping. Nothing else.
I know he's a pretty active dog, but hip problems are quite common in that breed. Let me check him out thoroughly. I think we'll need to get some x-rays to see what's going on here. I'll have to sedate him before doing the tests. Is that okay?
Sure, do anything you have to do. Can you do the tests now?
No, you'll have to bring him in tomorrow. It will take a little while for the sedative to work, and then he'll need some time to wake up from it.
My poor little Rover.
Let's plan on tomorrow morning, first thing. Is that okay for you?
Absolutely. I'll have him here first thing. What time do you open?
Where am I?
Hey, Leah. That's a pretty big parcel you have. Can I give you a hand? Where are you going?
Thanks, Alan. Actually, it's not that heavy, just a little bulky. I'm sending some American jeans home to my sister, so I'm headed to the post office. I thought it was on this block. Can you tell me where it is?
Oh, it's not far. It's right around the block. Go to that corner and make a right. When you get to the crosswalk, cross the street. You'll see the post office in the middle of the next block. You can't miss it. You'll see the stars and stripes hanging over the entrance.
Hey, thanks. By the way, where are you headed? If you're not busy, would you like to grab a quick bite somewhere?
Great idea. I'm on my way to the library, and there's a nice cafe in the lobby. We could have a quick bite or some coffee and then see what new magazines have arrived. They usually put the new ones on the table near the sofa. I also want to find out about the new English conversation class that's starting this week. It meets once a week, and I figure it's a great way to meet new friends while I practice English.
English classes? This week? Count me in. I didn't know the library was in this neighborhood. How do we get there?
It's just 2 blocks from the post office, between the bank and the drugstore. We cross the avenue and then turn left. That's about a 5-minute walk from here.
Let's go.
At your service.
Hi, welcome to Slumberton Township. Can I help you?
Thanks, yeah. I think I've got a big problem. Now that the nice weather is here, I'm spending more time outside in the yard. The other day, I noticed a cat with a litter of kittens in the corner of the yard under a tree.
I love kittens. They're so cute. Did you ask your neighbors if anyone is missing a cat?
Oh, I think kittens are cute too, but I'm not crazy about them when they grow into cats. I'm a dog person. Anyway, I checked with the neighbors, but they don't own the cats. I don't know what to do about them. I don't really want a litter of kittens in my yard, but I don't know who can help me.
Come on in. Mr. Farkle is our animal control officer. His office is right down the hall on the left. His department takes care of things. I'm sure he can help.
That's a relief. I don't want them to go hungry, but I don't want the responsibility of taking care of them.
A short time later.
I understand you have some feral cats in your yard. Be careful. These are wild cats, and they can be very aggressive around humans.
I don't want to hurt them. Is there some way to move them from my yard?
Actually, we have a feral cat program. There are a few specially trained cat people in the neighborhood who can trap the cats humanely. Then they'll take them to a vet to be neutered or spayed. When the cats have recovered, they'll be released back into the woods.
Won't they be in danger in the woods?
These cats can take care of themselves. They'll be fine.
Wow, thanks so much for the help. I didn't know there are so many ways the town can help residents.
What's happening?
Hi, Leah. What's happening?
Not much, Alan, but my cousin Bevan's coming to town this week, so I'm pretty excited.
Cool. Are you planning to stay home and catch up, or are you going into the city? Is she staying for a while?
Well, she's not staying very long, but I really want to show her around, so I'm looking to see what's happening in the city this week. I know she'd like to see a show, so I'm hoping to get twofers. You know, 2 tickets for the price of 1 for a musical on Broadway. We're not worrying about which musical. Any one will do.
Are you thinking about eating in a restaurant, too? I think I have twofers for a great Italian restaurant right near the theater district. I'm not going into the city for a while, so I'd be happy to give them to you.
Wow, that's pretty nice of you. I wanted to treat Bevan to a nice dinner, but I know those restaurants are pricey. But if we have a coupon to get 2 dinners for the price of 1, I'm in. And I think I know the place you mean. I read a review of Luigi's restaurant in Sunday's paper. The food critic said that it's excellent.
Yeah, you'll have to make reservations before you go. Dinner and a show. Your cousin will have a great time.
I'll have a great time too. I can't wait.
See the capital and the capital.
Hey, Alan, aren't you planning a trip to London this month?
Well, that was the original plan, but now we're not planning to go to the UK at all. We've decided to save some money and just have a staycation this year.
Yeah, we're going to Plan B. Just stay home and have a vacation doing things nearby. And with the money we save, we're planning to see 3 extra shows when we go to London next year. We're thinking about a drive to Washington, D.C. for a weekend. What do you think?
Wow, road trip? Count me in! The North Tower at the National Gallery has an exhibit of American art that I really want to see. And I'm dying to see the special Matisse paper cuttings exhibit. I checked the floor plan, and I see that they've moved it from the tower to the concourse. Every time I'm in the Capitol, I forget to plan around the exhibit's hours, and I miss it. Every time.
Don't you check the museum's hours? Isn't it open all day?
Sure, I know the museum's hours, but the Matisse exhibit has its own hours, separate from the rest of the museum. Because the paper cuttings are fragile, they're only on display for certain times of the day. Too much light can damage them.
Well, we're not staying in D.C. very long, and we're planning to buy tickets for an opera performance at the Kennedy Center. I'm not sure we'll get around to going to the National Gallery of Art on this trip.
I know you culture vultures have your own plan, but we can save some big bucks if we carpool down. Then you can do your own thing, and I'll go see the Matisse exhibit. I'm not going home until I see that exhibit. We can split the gas, and we can share the driving. It will be a great way to save money and have a great cultural weekend. And if you're lucky, maybe I'll sing on the way home.
Aha! It sounds like a great idea, but we'll only do it if you promise not to sing.
Helping hands. Giving back.
Alan, where are you rushing off to?
Yikes, it's almost lunchtime. I'm running behind.
Haha, you must really be hungry. I don't remember you ever running around like a crazy person just to go to lunch. Are you meeting some friends?
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not eating lunch, I'm serving lunch this afternoon.
Alan, I didn't know you got a job as a waiter. What restaurant are you working at? I'm going tonight just to watch you balancing trays.
No. I'm not working as a waiter, Leah. I'm serving lunch at the soup kitchen this afternoon, and later I'm working at the food pantry. I decided I wanted to do something to help people in the community, and a friend told me the Gilmore Street Food Pantry needed some help. I help out there twice a week.
Alan, what is the Gilmore Street Food Pantry?
It's a great organization. They run a soup kitchen at the homeless shelter, and twice a week the food pantry is open on Gilmore Street for families in need. I feel lucky that my family has enough food to eat, so it's an honor to help people who need some help while they're getting back on their feet. And talking to them helps me with my English. Maybe they're the ones who are doing the good deed.
Good citizen. Good neighbor.
Oh no, I can't believe this. I just got a notice that I'm being called for jury duty.
Wait a minute. Why, oh no? Don't you like the American jury system?
Oh, of course I like the jury system. It's just such a pain in the neck. Now I have to take time off from work. I have to figure out how to get there, and I have to wait around until they call me in. Then, if I get picked for a jury, who knows how long I'll have to spend in court? I don't have time for this. Why can't they just ask someone who has nothing better to do?
Okay, it does take a commitment of time, but Leah, what if someone you care about was on trial? Wouldn't you want them to have the best people possible serving on the jury?
I know, you're right. I guess the best part about the court system is that someone can have her case heard by a jury of her peers. It just seems like there's never enough time to do everything.
I know. Everyone wants to have the privileges and advantages of something as long as he doesn't have to make any effort. If everyone stepped up to the plate and did his part, it would be a much fairer system for everyone. Even the people with important jobs need to make a contribution to society and be good citizens.
You're right. If I want to take advantage of all the good things that I have in this country, I should at least take my turn at sharing some of the responsibility. That's it. I'm calling them this afternoon, and I'm telling them I'll be happy to do my jury duty.
Great. Now let's go get lunch.
The dating game.
Hi, Leah. What's up?
Oh, nothing much. Just trying to get ready for midterm exams.
Me too. I'm feeling a little stressed.
Yes, I can't wait till they're over. Then I can let my hair down a bit.
Well, I could really use a break right now. Do you feel like catching a movie tonight? Crazy Weekend with the Zombies is playing at the multiplex.
Hey, that's a great idea. I'm dying to see that. I hear it's hilarious. Why don't we grab something to eat beforehand? I'm sick of dorm food.
Sure. How about if I pick you up at about 7? The movie starts at 8:30 and we can grab a quick bite before we go.
Sounds great. See you at 7.
Will you marry me?
It's my wedding anniversary tonight.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, gosh, it takes me back to when Tony first asked me to marry him. He had it all planned out so carefully.
Uh-oh. Sounds like there is a romantic story here.
It's quite a story, all right. He was working in New York, and I was still living in England. So I flew to New York City to spend a long weekend with him. We went to the top of the Empire State Building.
And he asked you to marry him? With the stars twinkling in the night sky? There at the top of the building with the beautiful skyline of New York City right below you? How romantic.
Not quite. Yes, in his original plan, he was going to ask me there,
But
well, we had some friends with us, and Tony told his BFF about the romantic Empire State Building proposal plan. His friend begged him not to propose to me there.
are you kidding? Why not?
Tony's friend was with his girlfriend, too. He was worried that if Tony asked me to marry him, then his girlfriend would expect a proposal, too.
So then what happened?
Well, then Tony went to Plan B. He was going to take me out for a romantic meal at one of those Japanese restaurants where they prepare the food at the table. He was going to ask the guy to put my ring in the food.
This is too funny. Okay, so why didn't that happen?
I was so jet-lagged, I didn't want to go out for dinner.
Just as well. You'd probably have eaten the ring. I can see you choking on your engagement ring. Help! Call 911! I've eaten an engagement ring!
Oh, very funny. Anyway, we ended up going out to a bagel place.
Oh no. Don't tell me he stuck the ring in the cream cheese and then you couldn't find it.
Oh, just stop it. It may have been a little bagel place, but it could have been the fanciest, most elegant candlelit restaurant. He offered me the most beautiful ring and asked, "Will you be my wife?"
Did he get down on one knee? I hope he didn't slip on the cream cheese.
Stop it! No, it wasn't on bended knee, but it was very romantic anyway. I'll never forget it. Okay, so how about you? What's your romantic proposal story?
You want a romantic story? Oh, I have a perfect romantic story.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Well, we were sitting next to a peaceful lake at sunset on a perfect summer day. The sky was ablaze with beautiful reds and orange, and some ducks went swimming by. Suddenly, on the dock below, a group of violins began to play. Jim got down on one knee and said, "You are the most wonderful thing in my life. Will you marry me and be my princess?"
That is so perfect. It's almost like a fairy tale.
Haha, I know. It is like a fairy tale. And as you know, fairy tales are make-believe. You wanted a romantic story? That's what you got. A story. Okay, so it's not true, but the real story is pretty funny. I'll save it for when we have a lot more time.
It's over.
Hey, what's the matter? You look down.
Yeah, I guess I am. I just broke up with Joseph.
You and Joseph have broken up? Oh no! What happened? I thought things were going really well.
Yes and no. He is such a nice guy in a lot of ways, but things just started getting really boring, you know? He stopped doing all the nice stuff like buying me flowers and saying nice things. He only wants to sit on the couch and watch TV, and I want to do fun things with friends.
I know what you mean. Tony is the same. I just like him to be a little more, well, romantic or something.
Yeah, but it's not only that. We've just gone in different directions. He isn't interested at all in any of the things I like to do. I just feel he has really let me down. I just can't count on him anymore.
Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you get over the breakup soon. But after all, maybe there's still a chance that you two can work things out and make up. Maybe you should put off the separation.
Well, we've been trying for a long time, so I think this is the end of the road for us. But thanks anyway.
and baby makes 3.
Leah, I'm so excited about your happy news. When are you due?
I know. Can you believe it? I'm going to be a mom again. The OB says our little darling should arrive on December 8th. And she says it could be twins.
What? Twins? Do twins run in the family?
Yes, my husband is a twin, and so is his mother.
Wow. When will you know for sure?
Well, the doctor's going to do an ultrasound at my next visit. We'll know for sure then. We'll also know if it's a little Johnny or Janie. But I'm not sure I want to know.
Really? You don't want to know? But if you know it's a boy or girl, you'll be able to shop for little girl things or decorate for a little boy. It would be so convenient to know the baby's gender in advance.
I know. But I just love the idea of being surprised.
Well, as long as it's healthy, I guess it doesn't matter if you know in advance if it's a boy or girl.
Exactly. So now I will definitely start eating right. I'm going to be the perfect mom to be. No more fast food drive-thrus for me. Goodbye, French fries.
Perfect. I'll get you a nice spinach salad right now, with a side of broccoli.
That bundle of joy.
Wow, is that really you, Leah? I haven't seen you in ages. How's the baby?
Yeah, Alan. I don't get out much these days. I had forgotten how much work a new baby is. In fact, when Tony came home from work tonight, I told him I just had to get out of the house for an hour or so. I've been cooped up since the baby was born. Besides, we're almost out of diapers. That would be a disaster.
So you're here at the supermarket for a fun night out? That's so funny. Boy, times have changed. You didn't used to go grocery shopping for an exciting night out.
No kidding. It seems like just yesterday that we used to go to the movies and clubs to have fun. Now, fun is going to buy diapers and pureed peas.
That really is funny. Yeah, I guess what they say is true. Parenthood will change your life.
End of life issues.
Alan, did you hear about my great-grandmother? You know that she's been sick for a long time now. The doctors have diagnosed cancer. I'm afraid the prognosis is not very good.
Yes, I did hear the news. I'm so sorry, Leah. How is she doing?
Well, you know my great-grandma. She's doing just fine. We're all feeling a little sad about the diagnosis, but Granny is very upbeat about it.
Your grandmother's mom has always been very sensible.
She started to get her affairs in order when she first got sick, and she is very clear that she doesn't want to be on machines at the end of her life. We told her, Granny, you could let the doctors who know medicine make this decision for you. But Granny made a living will, so she is the one deciding what kind of care she will get. Some of my aunts are a little upset. They think the doctors should do anything and everything to keep Granny alive, even if it means using machines to keep her lungs working.
How about asking your aunts to talk to someone at the hospice center?
Right now, they are too upset to think calmly.
What about having them speak to the doctors again? Or why don't you call the chaplain at the hospital? Maybe he can help with their fears.
That's a great idea. Maybe the chaplain can give them some comfort, so that they can see that what makes Granny comfortable is the most important thing.
Funeral customs.
Leah, I heard that your great-grandmother passed away. I'm so sorry.
Thanks, Alan. Yes, we're all really sad about it. But we know that Granny was ready.
Is there anything I can do?
Our neighbors have been wonderful about leaving us meals, so I don't think there's anything we need right now.
Well, please accept my condolences. If you think of anything I can do to help your family, just let me know.
Thank you so much. If we need anything, I'll let you know.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now?
Good morning, officer. Was I speeding when you pulled me over? I thought I was being very careful.
I didn't pull you over for speeding. I pulled you over because you were talking on a cell phone while driving.
For talking on the phone? Is that a problem? My wife just called to remind me about an appointment when I get back from my business trip.
Sir, using a handheld device while driving is illegal in this state. I can see from your plates that you're from out of town, so I'll let you go with just a warning this time. But, sir, next time, just check the law before your trip. Maybe you should buy a hands-free device if you do a lot of driving for business.
I will do that, officer. In fact, I was thinking about buying a Bluetooth earpiece when I bought my phone. I will definitely get one as soon as I get home. Thanks.
By the way, I hope you weren't texting when I pulled you over. Texting while driving is even more dangerous than talking.
The easy way.
Uh-oh.
That sounds like trouble. What happened?
I was answering an email and I hit reply all.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that my email reply said, I don't want to go to this meeting, I want to go to lunch.
Ugh! Were you thinking that the email would just go to your friend?
Yes. I wasn't reading the other names on the list, so I didn't see that the boss was also on the list.
Well, you really need to be careful about sending email. Once you hit send, it's gone. You can't get it back.
I know. And even if the email comes from a friend, I have to remember that there are other people on the list too. The boss sent me a reply. Is it your lunchtime, Alan?
Well, I don't think you'll get fired over an email that says you want to go to lunch, but maybe you should explain to your boss that you were only kidding. It was just a little joke about going to lunch instead of going to the meeting. Was he wondering why you were so hungry?
No, he wasn't wondering why I was hungry. I think he was wondering why he hired me in the first place.
The perfect job.
Hey, Alan, look at you reading the newspaper. But how come you're reading the classifieds? Don't you usually prefer the comics?
Very funny. And anyway, I already finished reading the comics. Now I'm looking for a new job.
No kidding. Uh-oh. Is there a problem at work?
I guess you could say that. I've worked at that fast food joint for 2 years now doing the same old stuff, and it's time for a change. Besides, I've eaten way too many of their burgers, and I can't fit into any of my pants.
Well, I can understand wanting to make a change. And after all, you speak 2 languages fluently. There are plenty of companies that have great jobs for people who are bilingual. Not too many Americans speak 2 languages. With world economies so connected, companies need to have people who can communicate in another language as well as English.
That's exactly what I think. I know it's a big plus to be bilingual these days. And I think if I can find a job with a better salary, I'll be able to buy that new car I really want.
Yeah. And if you have that new car, maybe you'll finally be able to convince Margaret to go out with you.
Exactly. I've had a crush on her for ages.
Paperwork.
Hey, Leah, I could use an extra pair of eyes. Would you mind looking this over for me?
Sure. What is it?
My resume. Instead of looking for something new, I've decided to apply to be a supervisor at the place where I work now, and I really want to make a good impression.
Wow. And I can see you spent a lot of time preparing this resume.
Yeah. I've thought about that supervisor job all weekend, and I decided I just have to give it a shot.
Good for you. You have some great experience, and you'll be a perfect fit for that position.
That's what I was thinking, too. Some of the things I've already accomplished in my job show that I could really handle the extra responsibilities. I think if I just get an interview with the boss, I'll be able to sell myself. And if I get the job, I'll be thrilled. It's exactly what I've been looking for.
I'm sure they'll want a reference. Have you thought about whom you're going to ask?
Yes, my supervisor now has already said he'll give me a great reference. And just to be sure I get plenty of support, I've also called Mrs. Robinson from the James Rinsky Company. That's the company where I used to work when I first arrived in the United States. She was my supervisor.
Great idea. I remember that she really liked you and thought you were one of the best workers on her team. But I don't remember why you left that job. What happened?
The company had to downsize, and there was a big layoff. I was in the last group that they laid off. They eliminated my position. I know Mrs. Robinson felt really bad when she had to let me go. She said she would be happy to help me any way she could with finding a new job.
Sounds like she'll be a perfect reference. I'm sure she'll be really happy to give you a great recommendation. Good luck.
Thanks. I'll need luck. And a resume with no mistakes.
Before.
Hey, guess what? I got the call.
The call? What are you talking about? What call?
I got a call about that job I wanted, remember? You helped me with my resume. It's the supervisor position, and I've got an interview tomorrow. Wow. If I get this, it'll be a real feather in my cap. I'm pretty excited.
That's awesome, Alan. And you've worked there for quite a while, so you've already got your foot in the door. Where's the interview?
It's at the head office.
Oh boy, where on earth is that?
Oh, it's somewhere down Industrial Road. I have the address written down somewhere. I have a pretty good idea of where the office is.
A pretty good idea? You'd better make sure you know exactly where it is. Industrial Road is pretty long, and there are a lot of cul-de-sacs. Whatever you do, you can't be late. You have only one chance to make a good first impression, and you'll blow it if the interviewer has to wait for you. Being late will not help you nail the job.
Yeah, I thought of that. I think I'll drive down to the office tonight and check it out. I'll be more confident in the morning if I know exactly where I'm going and how long it will take to get there.
Good plan. Don't forget to leave extra time for traffic in the morning. Have you decided what you're going to wear?
I think the company is pretty casual, so I thought I might wear my new jeans. And I bought a new pair of sneakers last week. What do you think?
Ah, no way! If this is a supervisor job, you may need to dress a bit more upscale. Even if jeans are okay on the job, I think you should wear some other pants to the interview. I think you should even wear a suit jacket if you have one. And how about a tie? Even if it's a casual place, you will look very professional to the interviewer.
Okay. So, I guess that means no sneakers, too. Well, the good news is that if I don't get this job, maybe I can get a job as a fashion model.
Ha ha! Well, then at least you won't have to worry about clothes.
During.
It's nice to meet you, Alan. I see that you've been with our company for a while now, haven't you? Why are you interested in the supervisor position?
Well, I've really enjoyed my job so far, but I feel ready to take on more responsibilities. I think I have a lot to offer the company.
Have you ever had any supervisory experience?
Well, when my supervisor has a day off, he asks me to help manage the restaurant. That includes supervising the other workers, answering any questions they have, making sure they get their breaks, responsibilities like that.
Yes, your supervisor speaks very highly of you in his letter of recommendation. Well, Alan, can you think of a time when there was a problem you had to resolve when you were in charge? And tell us how you managed the situation.
Well, I can't say I've ever had any problems with my coworkers. But I guess sometimes, if an order wasn't exactly right, a customer might get angry and nasty. I just made sure that I stayed calm. I listened politely to his or her complaint, and I redid the order. I always apologized for the mix-up. A lot of times I'd throw in a coupon to show goodwill. That usually seemed to do the trick.
Customers can sometimes be tricky. Sounds like you handled those situations very well. It's really important to us that our supervisor is able to deal in a friendly way with customer problems. You probably also know that we're doing more and more work on the computer. Keeping spreadsheets is an important part of the job. How are your computer skills? Are you familiar with Excel?
I do use my home computer a lot, but I haven't needed to use Excel. I'm pretty good at figuring out computer stuff, and I catch on pretty quickly, so I'm sure I can get up to speed with that program. No problem.
Great. Well, do you have any questions for me?
Yes. I know that the company is growing and opening new locations in different cities. If I'm offered the job, where will I be based?
Good question. I am glad you reminded me. The position is open in the Eldred location, but we really need someone who can be flexible. We'll want this person to fill in at our other restaurants when another supervisor is on vacation. Would you be able to do that?
Absolutely. I'd really enjoy getting to know different locations.
Great. Well, Alan, thank you for your time. We'll be in touch as soon as we make a decision.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
After.
Hey, Alan, did you get that supervisor's job?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet, and it's been 10 days now.
Don't worry. Sometimes it can take ages before you hear anything. How do you think it went?
I think it went okay. I seem to have most of the qualities they were looking for. The only thing is I haven't had much experience with Excel, and that's what they use for all their reports.
Well, that's something you can learn. It's actually pretty easy to work with. I can show you sometime if you'd like. I use it all the time in my job.
Thanks. I'll take you up on that if they offer me the job.
By the way, did you wear your sneakers and jeans?
No, I took your advice and wore a jacket and tie. Hey, maybe they didn't like my tie.